Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share this video, especially if you love MMA as much as I do. As you all know, I am picking Gaethje to lose this fight to Poirier again. I look back at the first fight. Gaethje was, I don't want to say sloppy, but he did make a lot of mistakes in that fight when he lost to Poirier. Arguably a fight he could have won. That's why I was fight of the night. It was really competitive. I think this fight will be also very competitive. For Gaethje to win this fight, which he can do, he needs to approach this fight in a stand-up war like he did with Tony Ferguson. He needs to be very patient, but he needs to strike really hard. He doesn't need to throw 100% into every punch he throws, because then he can tire himself out against a guy who's proven and who can go 5 rounds if he needs to, in Dustin Poirier. When he fought Tony Ferguson, he was hitting him hard over and over, but he never threw everything at him that he could at one time. He had his hands up, he just hit him over and over. It was like he threw in 60-70%, if that makes sense, into his punches. You know, he never really hit him with the kitchen sink. You know what I mean? So for him to do that, he needs to be willing to do all those things. He needs to check leg kicks, because he can do a lot of damage with leg kicks. That's how he got Conor McGregor in the second fight. He needs to check leg kicks. I would say not get too close to Poirier. Don't try to clinch Poirier, because Poirier is a really good grappler. He has submitted guys in the past. And again, just keep the fight standing. You don't want to get too close in his face. Like with Tony, he had some distance in that fight. You know, hit him like once, 1, 2, 3, hit him with combos and just piece him up throughout the fight. Keep your distance. That way you don't get hit as much. Again, check the leg kicks. Maybe throw in a few body kicks just to throw off Poirier a little bit. Make him think before he actually tries to shoot in or hit you himself. I think Gaethje can go 5 rounds if he needs to. I don't think this fight will go to 5 rounds, though. If Gaethje wins this fight, he needs to wear down Poirier with the strikes. And if he wins this fight, I think he'll beat him like he did Ferguson 3 years ago. He'll finish it in the championship rounds, the late 4th, early 5th round. I think he'll overwhelm Poirier with a lot of damage in the fights. And in the 5th round, you'll see Poirier come out and be very aggressive. And when he gets too aggressive, when you get too aggressive with a guy like Gaethje, he can piece you up and put you away. So if Gaethje wins this fight in the early 5th round, Poirier is going to come out guns blazing and swinging real hard from the fences. And I think Gaethje will be real patient and kind of evade and move away a lot. And eventually you'll see Poirier overthrow real hard. And when you throw a punch, you leave your chin open. When you hit hard like a haymaker and you miss, you leave yourself open. With a guy like Gaethje, who's a really elite striker, he can go in there pop, 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 and throw everything left that he has. And he'll follow it up with some strikes and get a TKO finish. So if Poirier loses, that'll be why. If Gaethje fights a smart technical battle, he hits hard, but not everything in every punch. He needs to be patient in this fight. You know what I mean? I don't think he should be worried about getting punched in the face a lot, because he's a warrior. He's very tough. He's got a good chin. I think he'll be just fine. But again, just take away the mistakes. Don't work too hard. He needs to work hard, but don't work yourself to where you get tired and Poirier takes advantage. If Gaethje does that, he should be just fine.